I'm watching you. Watching you, watching me. Watching you, watch me. Look at me, big brother. Look at me, big brother. I'm watching you. Somebody's watching me. Alright. Just had to. That'd be a little funny. Start off funky fresh. It is a Wednesday, hump day. Humpty Hump, Woman Crush Wednesday. The middle of the week. Middle of your work week. Halfway through the work week. Whatever you'd like to call it today. Hopefully it's a great day, blessed day. And if it's not, hopefully it will get better. And sometimes, we can't always, you know, be pissed off when we're down and we're in our feelings and enduring the shits. But you still got to maintain and do what we got to do on a daily basis. We got sports to talk about today. That's why I kind of do my channel here. But I also do a lot of rants and raves. I go on about things that I feel very passionate about and that I've done some research about, and I just want, I guess I have to reiterate and explain myself, and I feel like that's just how I do it. Don't ask me why. I'm not here to try to tell you how to live your life or this is the best way of life. I'm just saying, look at it from not this angle and out of, because I understand we only look at things in a certain way, but sometimes you have to get the perspective, you have to see a different perspective. Okay? I mean, there's a reason maybe why your life because kind of or your things are going. It's maybe because those same perceptions you have continually be maybe your downfall or maybe the reason why. But who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I don't claim to know the answers. I'm not God. I'm not Jesus. I only came out of my mama's vagina on December 25th. Doesn't make me a Jesus baby. Jesus was not born on Christmas. Let's keep it real. Just keep it real. I mean, I'm a Christian. I'm not going to sit up here and hit you with Bible verses and say that you're going to make it to the kingdom of heaven and I can give you everything. And I'm not here to tell you, I'm just here to talk about sports, say my feelings. And, hopefully people can come and see that, hey, here's a guy, he's really passionate about sports, but also, he's passionate about other things too. I don't want to be looked at as some dumbass chump, somebody that doesn't know what he wants to do or doesn't understand what time it is outside. But even if you know that, still you don't know all the shit. So there's so much confusion, so much shit. I mean, you got to be like an onion. You got to start peeling away the layers, man. You got to just start taking the layers off, and the more layers you take off, the more But, so we made some bets last night. Didn't quite cash. Didn't quite cash here. We had this was one of my last ones. I bet $1. I had Milwaukee Bucks plus 436 in game because they were coming back, and this was before the third quarter actually started. And the Bulls and the Knicks, it was still I think it was like either halftime or or they were basically tipped off third quarter. I basically took the Bulls 12 and a half and took the Knicks 21 and a half. And tell me why the Knicks won 20 by 21, but they didn't see 21 and a half. They had to get 22 for me to cover. The Bulls, they covered by a lot. They whooped that ass. They put that thump down on that Cavaliers team. And then the Milwaukee Bucks in the Memphis Grizzlies game, the third quarter, It went through the third quarter, but by the end of the third quarter, there was some fire alarm, I guess. Fire alarms going off, and it couldn't go off. And I guess maybe it started spraying water or something. Or I mean, the only other time in NBA that happened was a game between the Spurs and the Golden State Warriors at the old Spurs arena. They had the fire alarm went off, and then started flooding and everything, so they had to stop the game. And so basically, they had to stop the game, and the Grizzlies were up 87-77. So obviously 10-point advantage here to start the fourth. And so I didn't cash the bet. It only would have netted me like I think $18. Then we go down to this. I had a 17 cross parlay. I took the Kraken minus 1.5 goals to win by 1.5 goals. Now it's plus 210. Well, they took care of business later on in the night. The Flyers and the New York Islanders, I took the over 5.5 goals. I should have took the under because it ended up being 3-0. I took the Yankees to win by a run and a half, and the Yankees lost 6-2. I took the under 215 in the Pacers and the Knicks, and it went over. I took the Milwaukee, that one lost. I took the Wizards and the Rockets over 225. I think that one, believe it, cashed. And then the Bulls and the Cavaliers, the Bulls, and that one covered. It went over the 216 mark. So I didn't win. That was only. Alright, so we're gonna. So now I have to do my Survivor thing, but I don't have to necessarily pick today. I can pick tomorrow. I mean, I'll just tell you right now. A lot of people are picking from all the picks right now. A lot of people are picking Tampa and the Patriots, but the Patriots by 27%. I mean, they're playing the Texans at home, but I don't know. I mean, and then you got people picking Tampa Bay. They're playing at home against the Miami Dolphins. Then the next best highest one is the Minnesota Vikings at 16%, taking on the Lions. Then you have the Dallas Cowboys at 13% to beat people picking to beat the Giants. Then you have the Ravens at 4%. You have the Titans at 4%. Packers at 1%. The Falcons at 2%. So there. That's what That's what we're. And I can't pick the Broncos and I can't pick the Bills because I've already picked those two. I was invited to get a free in week 3. So basically week 1 and 2. So basically, if anybody's been in there since week 1 or 2 before me, I gotta hope that they get eliminated somehow. So, but that's a survivor pool. All right, we'll look at today's action. NBA. We got 3:10. We got tipping off at 3:10, 6:10 Eastern time. We have the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns are -1 on the spread right now as a home favorite. This is preseason, mind you. Preseason lines, guys. So a lot of, you might not see a lot of the stars that you're used to seeing. Some guys will probably get rest. We have an over-under of 218.5. So that's going to be definitely probably a good game, depending on the stars play. Honestly, if not, Then we have at 7:10 Eastern Time, we have the San Antonio Spurs taking on the Detroit basketball team, the Pistons. The Spurs come in at -2.5 road favorite on the spread here. Detroit is the favorite on the money line with the plus money, plus 120. And the over-under is 214. Next game at 7:40 Eastern Time, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers traveling on the road to place the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks are -3.5 here, home favorite on the spread. Cleveland is plus 140, the plus money on the money line. Obviously, they're the underdog. And over-under of 215.5. Starting at 8:10 Eastern Time, we have the Orlando Magic taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. Yeah, -3.5 are the Pelicans. They're home favorites. The Orlando Magic is plus 145, obviously on the money line as the underdogs. And over under of 218.5. Then at 8:40 Central Time, which would be say at 5:40. It's 5:40 Central Time here. Should be about 6. Or it'd be about 7. 7:40 Central Time. You have the Utah Jazz taking on the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks are -5.5 home on the home spread as the favorites on the spread line. The Utah Jazz are plus 180 on the money line. The over-under is 215.5. Then at 10:10, which would be 7:10 Pacific Time, we have the Denver Nuggets taking on the Golden State Warriors in San Francisco, not in Oakland. The Golden State Warriors are -3.5 home favorites over the Nuggets tonight. The Nuggets are plus 145 on the money line tonight. The over-under in this game, 219.5. And the last game of the night, but not least, 7:40, 10:40 Eastern Standard Time, the late game. Y'all out there, the West. These are the West Coast games. The Sacramento Kings come into play. The Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers are -2.5. Kings are plus 120 on the money line, and the over/under is 220 points. Now, surely I'm going to give you guys my take here. Obviously on this here. We'll go through these games because we're going to probably we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 games on the slate because we got to get prepared because we're going to be in Vegas. We're going to be in Vegas on Friday. We will not be on the strip, so we'll be going. We'll be making our appearance there here. We'll be there till Monday. Be leaving Monday morning. So from Friday. So if you're out in the Vegas area, and you want to see me, we make some bets, maybe, or I just want to chit chat, maybe we can bullshit, maybe get a drink, or something, Some of my friends, like to be nice to catch up and see fucking old friends of mine, people that out there. Be kind of nice. But anywho, I'm digressing. We got the Lakers and the Suns, early game here. They're playing in Phoenix. Like I said, I'd have to do a little bit more research here. Honestly, if it's a -1 game, obviously all the stars might be playing. We're talking LeBron, you're talking Russ Westbrook, you're talking Anthony Davis. Are they going to play a lot? Longevity? Who knows? Then you got the Phoenix Suns. You got Devin Booker, you got Chris Paul. You got DeAndre Ayton, you got Mikal Bridges, you got Cam Johnson, Cameron Payne, Jay Crowder. So So over under of 218 and a half. Now, I mean, both these teams definitely in the regular season last year definitely scored in the high hundreds, you know. So definitely I could see the game probably going over. So we'll go down to the next game, the Spurs and the Pistons. Obviously two teams that are, obviously rebuilding. The Spurs lost DeMar DeRozan, and they've just a young rebuilding team on their pops last year. So then you have the Pistons. They're just a young team coming together. They got Cade Cunningham. So they got a young squad there in Detroit. So gonna be a tough game here. Spurs are minus 2 points here. I mean, I like Detroit playing at home. I think last year they were a pretty good team at home. They would usually cover usually, and the over under of 214. I want to say that I want to say that's a little much, but I've seen a lot of these teams actually put up some points in this preseason, but there's the usual suspects like Orlando and all them. They put up only 90 or whoever, and just like the Cavs and stuff last night. So if I was gonna put a marker here, I definitely would either take the Pistons on the money line, or I definitely take the under 214 tonight. We got the Cavaliers and the Hawks minus 3.5, and for the Hawks here, and Cavs are plus 140, over under 215.5. I mean, I think Atlanta's a team that likes to get up and down. Cleveland in that game against the Bulls for a while, they were in there for a bit in the first half, but then after that, third quarter and all that, they just got blown out, and so it's kind of like the Atlanta Hawks and the Cavs. Are they able to cover in this matchup? I mean, I would like to think that just by the Hawks themselves, they could probably make this an over the 215, just because of seeing what the Bulls did last night. All right, so we'll go to the. We have Orlando, the Orlando Magic taking on the New Orleans Pelicans. And -3 for the Pelicans here, or -3.5. My bad. And Orlando plus 145. Um, let's see here. Man, I think the Pelicans. They're both teams have young talent, and obviously young talent to prove. So over 218.5. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, I mean, I might take Orlando here on the money line. I mean, Pelicans and Zion, and basically some of the players they have. I mean, I don't know. It, I mean, it's gonna be a tough game, and I'm not crazy about the 218.5 either. I mean, I mean, something tells me tonight. Yeah, this smells. This game could definitely be an under game, or who knows? I could be wrong. It could be totally over. And this is preseason, so you don't know exactly what you're getting. So like if I'm going there, and I'm just taking a bet, stab in the dark, I take the plus 145 with Orlando in the money line. But Orlando could get blown out too on the road here. I mean, but who knows? I mean, I like the young players that the Magic have down there. I think but Pelicans, they still have Zion, and I think they still have some guys down there that want to compete. And they got Unis Valanciunas, I believe. All right. So the next game we have the Utah Jazz and the Mavericks. The Mavericks are minus 5.5 point favorites at home. Jazz are plus 180 on the money line and over under 215.5. So yeah, I mean this game I like the over 215.5. But I like the Jazz money line here. I like that Jazz money line here. I think Jazz the things they made in the offseason. I mean the team that they have. But I think Dallas is a team too where Tim Hardaway Jr. got paid his money. They got Luka Doncic. I mean, are they gonna move Kristaps Porzingis, or is he just he blowing smoke? Is he just so? We'll definitely have to see. I'm looking outside. It's nice and cloudy. Actually, looks like fall weather. Might actually rain here. That would be kind of nice. But yeah, I like that Jazz on the money line tonight. 180, and I do kind of like that over the 215. I think both teams can get at it. Yeah. So before we end the stream, we'll make the bet here. We'll make the parlay bet here because I got to talk about some of these other games. I'm just kind of give you a little breakdown of where I'm kind of at right now, maybe of where I'm leaning. All right, Golden State Warriors minus 3.5, taking on the Denver Nuggets. Nuggets are plus 145 on the money line. Over under 219.5. Man, I mean they're really. I mean they're kind of being jealous, right? I mean they're just being generous right now. I mean we're probably not going to see Klay Thompson in the Warriors uniform, but not yet. Not yet. Nuggets. I mean I'm not sure. Is Jamal Murray is he playing? I don't know, but obviously Michael Porter Jr. got a contract, and so did Aaron Gordon. And so they got the Joker, reigning MVP, obviously, versus Steph. Plus 145 on the Nuggets tonight. I mean, that's fairly juicy. It's a fairly juicy number here. But I definitely think this Warriors and Nuggets game, it could definitely go over the 219.5 here. Warriors got some talent out there. They ended up going up to play Portland, and they ended up beating Portland. So we're definitely going to see how how these teams respond. I don't know if the Nuggets already played a preseason game or not, and how they've done so far. But yeah, I mean, I do like that money line on the Nuggets. It's definitely a favorable one, and you better jump on it now. I mean, most people probably backing the Warriors. Warriors at home generally play pretty well, or they did last year at least. So we had Sacramento Kings and the Los Angeles Clippers. Clippers are -2.5. Kings are getting plus 120 on the money line. Over under 220. Now, I mean, a lot of people say, why isn't, why aren't the Clippers, favored by more, why don't why do the Clippers have, more? Why isn't, why aren't the Clippers favored by more? Well, I mean, I think one case in point, I believe Kawhi Leonard, he's not back yet, and I don't think he's going to be playing. And they still got Paul George there, but I don't know, do they, they got to rest guys? How long do these guys play? They got some young talent there at the Clippers. And then you got Sacramento Kings. They got, quite a bit of talent out on their side. They got De'Aaron Fox, who's pretty much one of the fastest players in the NBA. Speed to speed, up and down the court. Then they drafted uh, Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, Trina stopped me out there. I was checking the mail.
Oh yeah.
She got a new car.
Oh yeah.
Like a Trailblazer. And that big part, I was watching those people. They're cleaning out the garage and shit over there. They left talent shit in there.
Oh,
Yeah, never won.
that's crazy. But yeah, sorry about that. My sister coming in here, getting my lunch here, lunch hour. I think the Donovan, the Mitchell. He has no relations to Davion Mitchell, and they have Tyrese Halliburton. They have Buddy Hield. They still got Marvin Bagley the third. I mean, the Kings. The Kings are a young team. I mean, they got Doug Christie in the coaching mix now, so I think that bodes well, especially for some guys that are young and they need that. And Christie's going to get these guys in. Reel these guys in and maybe try to get somebody. Try to reel in some other free agents to come in there and make the Kings competitive here. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Kings came into the Clippers and won the game in the money line. And the over to 220. I'm not so sure. I think this definitely could be an under. But the Kings guys, but I think if you know
Yeah, Trina goes, I don't know, I want to go on your next tour. I was like, oh, God. Can you imagine that fucking bitch on tour?
Oh, man.
She would sell some shit, though.
Oh.
Like,
McDonald's. All right, so let's recap a little bit what I did. Let's say I'm gonna say I'm take the money line. Money line with Sacramento Kings. Just doesn't mean it's necessarily going to cover, and the Kings probably get blown out. And definitely take the under 220. And then the Nuggets and the Warriors game, I like that 1+145 on the money line. And then the Nuggets and Warriors, I kind of like the over 219.5 here. And the Jazz, it just went down. It was plus 180. Now it's plus 175. Like I said, I might have to start jumping on now because it looks like people are starting to put that money down on the Utah Jazz. There, it says it's favorable, really good money. And so the Jazz and the Mavericks, I think that could go over the number two. I like the money line with the Jazz and the over. The Magic, I like the Magic and the money line. Two 218.5. I don't know. I think that could easily go in under. And then the Hawks, then the Cavs and the Hawks. I like the over two. I like the over 215.5. And I would take the Hawks to win by 3.5. I mean that's easy money right there. I mean it's the same as taking the over under, so it doesn't really matter. San Antonio and the Pistons. I like the Pistons plus 120 in the money line, and the over under 214. I like the over. I like the over. I like the over 214 in this game. I like the money line and the over. And then the Suns and the Lakers and Suns. It's now over under 218. 218. So, this one, I mean, I would probably take. I'd like to say take the over 218.5. So let's say we do that here. We do that. We'll take the over 214, over 215. Definitely gonna take the Jazz on the money line there. Orlando. I like the under 218. Nuggets. I like the Nuggets there. And the King game. So that bet right there, here, I bet all these games here. So I took 3 overs and 2 unders. Well, yeah. And then the Jazz. And we pair this with the baseball here? Or do we pair it with the WNBA here? Ooh, World Cup, when is that? Ooh, so I can bet on. Ooh, I can bet on these games. Yeah, Armenia, Iceland here. Norway and Turkey here. Now, do we pick the Chicago Sky here? And it's basically a pick 'em here between the Mercury and the Aces here. We'll go about the Mercury right here. All right, we'll do that here. A half a point here. All right, there we go. For my bets here. All right. All right. So we'll make 325 here on the over 218.5 in the Suns and Lakers, the over 214 in the Spurs and Pistons, the over 215.5 in the Cavaliers Hawks, the Jazz on the money line, the Orlando Magic and the Pelicans under 218, the Denver Nuggets on the money line, and the Kings and Los Angeles Clippers to go under 220. And we picked the Phoenix Mercury. If we win this eight team NBA, WNBA NBA preseason, WNBA going to the championship game here. So there we go. There's my bet for the day. As you guys know, there's the bet of the day. Usually I try to bet other things too, like hockey too, but we'll look at hockey. I mean, and we got golf, we got Formula One, we got FIFA. We got to worry about them. I need to do some little research on FIFA here. But the MLB wild card here, and then we got playoff baseball on the 8th as well here. Got the Braves and the Brewers. But tonight we have St. Louis Cardinals, historical franchise, against another historical franchise, the Los Angeles Dodgers, known as the Brooklyn Dodgers back in the days. Uh, the Dodgers are favored on the spread to win by a run and a half. St. Louis is plus 195 on the money line. The over-under is 7.5 runs. The over is minus 105 here. So if you think there's going to be runs in this game here, definitely take the over. Which, I mean, I can see why they're doing these runs. I mean, because both teams got some pretty solid hitters. But you're looking at two two solid pitchers. But if anything tells us what happened last night, the Red Sox ended up winning 6-2. That ended up being over 8. Ended up being 8 runs in total. So could this game go over the 7.5? I think it could. But could I also see this game being a 2-1 or 1-0? Yeah, I can see that going. I can see that going down too. All right, so let's go look at some hockey. Look at some hockey. Tonight we got the Washington Capitals and the Boston Bruins here. The Boston Bruins are plus 200 to win on the spread here by a goal and a half tonight here. Under 5.5 goals, it's plus 100. The Capitals are plus 125. We have the Detroit Red Wings, and you have the Columbus Blue Jackets. Blue Jackets are plus 175. Red Wings are plus 155 on the money line. Over under 6 goals. That the New Jersey Devils taking on the New York Rangers. The New York Rangers are plus 165 on the spread here to win by a goal and a half. The New Jersey Devils come at plus 160 on the money line. Over under 6 goals. Is there a theme here tonight? Calgary Flames taking on the Winnipeg Jets here. The Winnipeg Jets are plus 195. They're favored to win by a goal and a half here. And the Calgary Flames are plus 115 on the money line. Over 6 is plus 115. So 6 goals. You see? Red Wings 6. And even the Capitals of Boston over under 5.5. They didn't really 6, They should just said 6. 6. Yeah, 6. You have 6 in the Calgary game, and then you come down to the St. Louis Blues and the Minnesota Wild here. The Wild is plus 200, minus a goal and a half. The Blues are plus 105. The over under is 6. The under 6 goals is plus 100. Then you have the Los Angeles Kings and the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. All right. Who or what you are. All right. So the Los Angeles Kings are plus 220 on the spread here to win by a goal and a half over Anaheim Mighty Ducks. and the under 5.5 is plus 100. So 2 games of 5.5, and the rest of them are which isn't bad, you know. I mean, some from last night, from what I've seen, some teams, yeah, between the Montreal Canadiens and Toronto Maple Leafs, that game went over like 8 goals. So mm, squirrely dude's doing, but I don't know, maybe he's helping, maybe just taking something. Like they left or whatever, who knows? But yeah, but that's all that's going down the betting end here, the betting edge of the perspective here. Let's see if the betting odds change for Seattle is Rams are still -2.5 on the spread. Seattle's plus 120 on the money line. Over under 54.5. Falcons -3. And you have the Jets. Jets are to lose by 3, less than 3, 3 or less. Is -105. They're plus 145 on the money line. I mean, I believe the Jets can pull an upset against the Falcons over there in London here. And the over under 46. I mean, I don't know. There might be points depending on the weather. The weather is kind of shitty. I don't know. And Tampa's still up -10. Eagles, Carolina's -3.5. Saints -2. Titans -4.5. Vikings -9. Steelers -1. Green Bay -3. Patriots is -9. Las Vegas is -5.5. Chargers a point and a half, minus a point and a half. Cowboys is 7 points. Cardinals is -5.5. The Chiefs are -2.5. Ravens -7 here. That's that's just going down in that neck of the woods in that neighborhood. So where it is. Gonna gonna go check our leagues here. First we'll start with Yahoo. I'm pretty sure we don't need to take anybody in. Patriots released cornerback Stephon Gilmore. Wow. Cowboys cut stars just days after he was team captain. Yeah, it's supposed to rain here Friday, but wow. That's ooh, the Panthers got him. Carolina Panthers. Wow. Patriots trade all pro cornerback Gilmore to the Panthers for 2023 6th-round pick. Wow. After fire alarm and sprinklers go off. Yep. See. Yeah, the Penguins ended up winning 5-4 last night. So that's nine. That 9 goals. It was then being a shootout here. All right. So we're going to fantasy here. We're gonna go fantasy. Let's see what we can do here. See if we can make any moves here. Yeah, they went 8. See, damn Kings only had 1 goal. That was so. We're gonna go look at this team here that we have. We're 2-2 in this league here. All right, we got Lamar Jackson on Monday night at home against Indianapolis. Got Tyreek Hill. We got Scary Terry. We got Saquon, Cream Hunt, Dawson Knox, Corey Davis. We have Mike Yosicki, Julio Jones on the Josh Jacobs, Kirk Cousins, J.D. McKissick. Let's see, Jerry Judy here. 7 and 8, which would be good because I mean they definitely need him against Cleveland here. That's a Thursday night game here, and then to play on Halloween, home in Washington. We're gonna actually have Halloween football, which is kind of nice. Then I got the Browns kicker. I got the Chargers defense. And I have the Arizona defense. So not somewhat. We don't really. I don't think we really need anybody, but we'll go look at the waiver wire, see who's out there, who's trending out there. Obviously, you got Sam Darnold still out here. You got Daniel Jones. This is a 10 team. Tyler Haneke, Jared Goff, Joe Burrow, Jameis Winston, Carson Wentz, Teddy Bridgewater, Jimmy Garoppolo, Trevor Lawrence, Mac Jones, Ben Roethlisberger, Zach Wilson, Hunter Renfrow. Wow, Hunter Renfrow still out here. AJ Green still out there. Henry Ruggs, Vance Jefferson Jr., Tim Patrick here. Sammy Watkins is still out here. Donald Mooney, Gerald Cook, Mr. Snow, the CJ Uzmazadi, there's Tyson Williams. I mean, so there's in this league there's fairly a lot of people, but I don't really need anybody. Doesn't look like I got enough players to switch in if I need to. All right, let's look at this. Let's look at this team here. The team that we got our first win last week here. Okay, we got Lamar, we got Tyreek Hill, we got Jamar Chase, we got Jonathan Taylor Monday night, and James Robinson, Kyle Pitts, Allen Robinson. We got Melvin Gordon, who's kind of questionable. We got Chase Claypool's questionable. We got Jonnu, Derek Carr, and J.D. McKissick. And we got Cincinnati's kicker. We got Chargers defense, and we got the New England Patriots. So that doesn't look like we really need anybody here in this Yahoo League. Again, let's go down here. And you'll see Darnold. Same people in this. Darnold, Daniel Jones, Tyler Heineke, Jared Goff, James Winston, Carson Wentz, Teddy Bridgewater, Garoppolo, Baker Mayfield, Hunter Renfrow, Emmanuel Sanders, Dawson Knox, Christian Kirk. I mean, I just kind of want to pick up Dawson Knox. No cap here. I mean, all right, let me look at. Okay, I'm gonna look at my team here. Yeah. All right. So we'll do that. I'm gonna pick up Dawson Knox here. Pick up Dawson Knox here. There's my backup tight end. I got Kyle Pitts here. Yeah, it's kind of my main man. And I got Jonnu Smith, and Jonnu Smith hasn't really done me too much, and I'm okay with that here. I'm okay to live with, not having Jonnu Smith here. But okay, Jada McKissick, Melvin Gordon, they're too good. And I got Derek Carr, so I mean Claypool. I mean, do I just I just don't want to get a manual and be like, oh, I'm loaded up on guys. I mean, we can see what kind of other receivers do they have out there besides Emmanuel Sanders here. I mean, I know they said that they got Christian Kirk. I mean, he'd be somebody I'd look at here. They got Hunter Renfro. I mean, he's definitely somebody. He does get a lot of receptions. That's the thing. Yeah, it's like to me, it's like yeah. I mean Jefferson too. I mean, man, it's Jefferson. But I mean Claypool, he's yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I do that here, but definitely, definitely some moves to consider. That now we're gonna go to the NFL.com here. NFL.com. Oh shit! It's complete TV. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, just looking at my. Well, Chubb's gonna be sitting on the bench here, so. All right, let's see on here if I have to make any moves here on NFL.com. Still gotta make my fantasy pick here. All right, playing somebody named Baby Got Back, Baby Got Dak. Um, I mean, right now, probably like to put Julio there. I mean, Gibson here. No practice here. That makes me wonder a little bit here. Elijah Mitchell here. I don't know. All right, we're gonna go out here and we're gonna go on the waiver wires here. We're gonna see. Gainwell. Somebody got rid of Javante here. You know what? We're gonna go. We're gonna try. We're gonna try to get him here. I'm just not sold on this Elijah Mitchell dude here. Oh, we have to wait till Friday morning here, which is okay. Tommy Tremble. Tommy Tremble hasn't done nothing here, and I definitely want to go get another kicker here. Maybe a defense here. We'll find, but maybe a kicker I don't have here. Tyler Bass. Tyler Bass knock here. Alright, projections here. Well, you know what? Fuck it. I'll take my kicker here. I'll take my kicker here.
Half my burger is pink. How the fuck you make half a burger pink?
I'm gonna have to check my shit then. make sure my
Nuggets are good.
make sure. Alright. Uh, I mean, I like Chargers here, but there we go. So we got the Panthers here. Panthers and Patriots defense. Okay. He's missed 45 weeks here, so I mean he'll be back. He'll be back to play against like at home against Baltimore, Detroit, Arizona, Green Bay, Minnesota. Yeah, yeah. But he's out, so uh, Devontae Smith here. I mean Smith's been decent here. Let's see. Let's see who else is out there. Corey Davis is out there. He's balling. I have it. I'm gonna fuck that in, but whatever. Alright. Alright. Alright, so did my little thing here, did my little bets and everything, so we're just gonna, pop on off here. I'm gonna finish eating my lunch and then maybe make some other bets here, but yeah, hopefully, you guys treat your sports right, treat your life right, take care of yourself, love more than you hate, and just, try to do the best you can. That's not easy, it's easier said than done, but giving up and not doing anything does you no good either. So do things that you love, cherish things you love because well, time's are coming near and this and that, and just gotta live it till it's over. This is Wednesday. Tomorrow probably be doing an early show, kind of whatever, and then I'll be on my way to Bakersfield, stay the night there. Bakersfield Thursday night, tomorrow night, and then Friday we'll be heading our way to Viva Las Vegas, baby. So appreciate your love and support, everyone. Take it easy. Have a blessed day.